Hi, my name is Nikki Patterson and my informative speech is over cosmetics, the different types, and how to apply it. Today I'm going to be demonstrating on my mom. I'm going to use all the products I use and some that I don't, and hopefully you'll want to try them out. I start out with the primer. It's by Smashbox, and I put dabs on her cheek, forehead, nose, and chin. And I spread it out. Use it sparingly because it can make your skin look a little oily, but as long as you use just a little bit, it holds your makeup really well. Then I do my concealer. Mine's by Laura Mercier, and it has two different types in it. That way if you tan, you can mix it to make it darker, and then if you quit tanning, you can use the lighter color again. And it's a really good buy. It's $42, but it is one of Allure's top products of 2010 and 2011. And I use this on red marks, discoloration, and pimples. They sold this to me with a brush, and I've used both the sponge and my fingers, and it works best with the brush. The brush will run you about $22. But it works really well. Then I use my liquid foundation. It's by Laura Mercier. It's a Silk Cream Foundation. And I apply a little to the sponge. I try not to use a lot on the sponge because it soaks it up. So I use it sparingly because there's not really a lot in the tube. And it'll run you about $42, but it was also on Allure's top products list. And it goes on really well. And this is light coverage. They have medium and full coverage. And it's good to start near the nose and go out because you want to avoid a line. And this is the best way to do it. I found the best way to put this on is a sponge because the brush doesn't give you enough coverage. Neither does your fingers. Then I use my powder. This is Chanel. It's Double Perfection powder. It comes with a sponge, but in the winter I don't use this sponge because I use my liquid foundation, and if you use your liquid foundation and a powder, it looks too cakey. So I put this powder on with a brush if I'm going to use liquid foundation, but if I use it in the summer without the liquid foundation, I'll use the sponge because it gives you fuller coverage. And plus liquid foundation in the summer, it makes you look oily, and this just makes you look natural. Any brush will work. This one I got from Target for about $8. Then I use my bronzer. It's by MAC. I used to use Clinique, but it has too many sparkles and it doesn't look very natural. I'll apply this with the same brush. You don't really need different brushes. And I do this on the T-zone, and then I do a circle. And I brush out as well around the nose. Then I use my eyeliner. This is by Maybelline. I don't think it really matters what kind of eyeliner you use because it's all the same. But what I do with my eyeliner is I burn it on the end of my curling iron, and it wipes off really easily. But it makes your eyeliner last longer. And it's a little darker. I'm not going to put eyeshadow on today, but if I'm going out, I'll usually use neutral colors, sometimes bright colors. And I use the lighter color, and I go over the top of her eyelid near the brow line. And then I'll use the darker color and go along the lash line and brush out. For a smoky eye look. Mascara. I don't have the mascara I usually use with me today. I use Maybelline Stiletto Lash, but this is Victoria's Secret, and it works well too. And I brush up and then down, and then I point the brush like this to individualize the lashes. Then I use Chanel. It's like a lip gloss and lipstick in one. It's called Rouge Coco Shine. And it moisturizes your lips and gives them a pretty shine. And I like the lighter, more natural looking colors because we're going for a natural look. And this is a Consumer Reports Best product, the Chanel Coco Rouge. So this is the natural look I have created today. I hope you like my presentation. I hope you go buy some of the products I talked about.